Okay, so I want to do a video about ways in which you can sort of maximise the amount you can borrow when purchasing a property. So let's just say your goal is to purchase a property, refurbish it, either look to sell the property for a profit or possibly refinance it and add it to a portfolio long term. But how do you maximise the amount that you can borrow day one? Now, typically when it comes to a bridge loan, your standard is sort of putting down a deposit of, say, around about sort of 30% mark is actually sort of a typical sort of deposit that people have to put down. Some lenders do allow you to borrow a bit extra towards the refurbishment cost, but let's just keep it sort of simple. Let's just say put down a deposit of, say, 30%. But let's say, for example, you want to actually raise 100% of the purchase price. How do you achieve that? Now, a way in which you can do that is by using additional security. Let's say, for example, you've got another property and there's lots of equity in that property. So let's say, for example, your other property is worth, say, 400,000, a mortgage in place of, say, 100,000. Therefore, what we could do is we could secure the borrowing on the property you're buying, and at the same time, we could put a charge on the other property that you own. So that might be a buy-to-let property, for example. Across the two securities, we could borrow, say, 100% of the purchase price. Now, that is just simply one loan spread across the two properties. Typically, say you take the loan out over a period of, say, 9 to 12 months, enough time to do the refurbishment and exit off of the loan. When you're putting a charge on an existing property that's maybe got a mortgage on it, we do need to write to your existing lender to ask for consent to put the charge on the property. Majority of times there's no issues with that, but some lenders may say no to it. So I'd always say to sort of put a call into your lender to see if there's any sort of concerns with that. But using additional security is definitely a way in which you can kind of maximise the amount of money that you can raise day one. Possibly you raise, say, 100% of the purchase price, and then you may well have funds separately for the refurbishment of it. So just really try to talk it through really of different options there are to try and raise finance when buying and developing properties.